Okay guys, a new product review. Coravin was so kind to gift me a pivot. And so I'm gonna go test this out and see if it works. Okay, so they gave us some capsules, which is great. One capsule can do 25-ounce pours, so this is a much more efficient than the Model 3. So the difference between the Coravin Pivot and the Model 3 is that you will actually take out the cork. So they say that with the Pivot, the wine will stay fresh for up to 4 weeks. So we're gonna test that out. Okay, I know people are still curious about the Model 3 and how it worked, and they wanted to see what the update is. I will do another video. I'm pretty sure I still have that same bottle. So it will be like 2 years later. So this will be the real, like it will be a real deal test. So here is the Pivot. Very small. I like that most of these are small, lightweight. Lovely instructions. We'll need that. Aerators. I don't really like the aerators. I like played around with the aerators with the Model 3. Oh, wait a second. Wait. And I just feel like it was a little, like, I get it, but it was kind of messy, and I think you can just leave it in the glass and it'll aerate by itself. Okay, so they give you 2 of these reusable caps. So I'm guessing, just like the other one, I know I could read the instructions, but you twist this off, you put a capsule in, so easy. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. And you just twist it back in. And those are the argon capsules that help keep it fresh. So I am assuming it's similar technology where you remove the cork, you put this back on, and it releases argon gas and like displaces it. And that's how it keeps the wine fresh. And then once you're done, you just remove it. You can use this for other wines, and then you just put this back on. So what are we drinking today? Is it still kind of early in the day? Absolutely. But, you know, when has that stopped me? So today, kind of keeping with fall, it is officially fall. I know I'm very behind on my videos. I apologize. I was very busy. I do Taekwondo, and I had a black belt test last weekend. So I was like mentally and physically preparing for that, and I didn't want to get distracted by wine. And then there's a couple other tests and things that in between, and weddings and friends. And so now it's fall, which is like my favorite season. So I should definitely do a fall wine, what I've been drinking this fall. So this is from the Languedoc region in southern France. So this one is 60% Grenache and 40% Garanan. It's grown in a Mediterranean climate. It is grown in marl, so like a clayish soil with some gravel in it. It should be very fresh and fruity. And we're gonna use my Pivot. And I'm really excited because, yeah, you know, as much as I like variety. So I think the Pivot will help me be able to drink a lot of different bottles of wine and not be so nervous to be like, oh my God, or stressed that I had to drink this all in a certain time period. Okay, great. So now we put one of these in. Does it go all the way in? Do I keep going? Oh my gosh. Okay, so it goes all, yes, it needs a little oomph to go all the way in, but that's how we keep it fresh, I guess, right? Okay, so there's a button right here. Tilt and push. Ooh. That might have been a heavy pour. Now that we're done, you just pull it out and we close this. Can just put this back into the fridge, and we'll do maybe we'll do like a weekly test. But in order to do a test, let's see what this wine tastes like now. Wow, very purpley color. It is giving the Southern France kind of herby, plummy smell. Violets. Oh, so yummy. It's super fresh, and the producers are like, it's supposed to be an easy drinking red wine, which it really, really is. But it has some spice to it as well. It has a lovely finish that lingers, but it has very smooth tannins, some black cherry, plum, but also some red fruit too. But it really has such a wonderful like baking spice undertone. So fresh. So what I'm gonna be looking for as time goes on is it gonna dull out, right? Is the acidity gonna dissipate? Are the flavors gonna dissipate? Will it still have this brightness in the coming weeks? So like the last time I opened this, it was like 10 days ago. So yes, I'm coming already off on my weekly thing. Typically I would say for a red wine, if you close it, put it in the fridge, I would give it a week before I would say it's no longer good. So this is already past the week threshold. So let's see what happens. All right. So at this, one moment. All right, we're back. I clearly lost some of that wine with that very aggressive swirl. Oops. Still smells fresh. Good signs. Good. The spice is still good. It's still relatively fresh, but from my memory, and I can go back to the tape, I feel like it's not as fruit forward as before. I do think the flavors are slightly muted, but it's still a tasty wine. Okay, so that's like my take. I think, for the most part, if I had left this in the fridge without my Coravin Pivot, I do think it would have been even more noticeable. But for now, it's not too bad. It's still drinkable. But would I still drink this? Absolutely. 10 days, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, can we take it for longer? Why is this not pouring that well anymore? Did I do something weird where all my argon gas is gone? That doesn't make any sense. Is it user error? That's possible. I've only, on camera, poured 2 glasses, right? So this is my 3rd glass. Yeah, but I'm not that excited that I might have to already use another argon capsule. Don't know what that's about. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks. I think it's still similar to last time. Yeah, I mean, I'd still drink this, still kicking. I wouldn't be drinking this normally without the Coravin Pivot this long afterwards. So I do think it is still doing its job and keeping this wine more fresh than it would have. And that's that. So I'll see you guys in another week. All right, we are in week 3 of our Coravin Pivot test. So we're gonna change this. Oh, pour. Okay, that's much better. Do you see how much this is so much faster than last time? I'm just gonna stop it. Just take that out. Be sure to rinse this out in water. And we're gonna close this baby back up. All right, so let's see how this is going. Again, 3 weeks later. Wow, It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's still very drinkable. Very drinkable. 3 weeks in. Maybe, you know, you can perceive like oxidation, as we've talked about. Not surprising. But not to the point where this wine needs to go into my, oh, it's cooking wine time. I would drink a glass of this. I am drinking a glass of this, and no complaints, really, no complaints at all. It's still has a lovely structure, which hasn't collapsed. Maybe slightly less punchy than when I initially drank it. I'm actually very happy with my pivot so far. I think it's really prolonged the life of this. Take this out. Oh, and I just got that all over my jeans. Okay, so be careful when you take that out. Definitely have cloth. Don't wear white pants. Okay, all right, so we are a little bit past week 4, but it is the end of the line, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so definitely getting more of the oxidative qualities, right? So when I say that, I think I get more of like for me, it smells more soy sauce-like, but just definitely not as fresh. So let's give this a whirl. On the palate, you know, the structure is still not too bad. I don't get that much of the spice anymore. Not as much. And the fruit is not as noticeable. The tannins have definitely have gotten even more soft. And yeah, like this is definitely at the end of its life. Maybe past its prime. To be honest, it's not horrible though. Like I can still drink this, but like, is it as endurable as from the beginning? No. You know, overall, I really think this is really great. I think there's some things about the pivot, like that it drips a lot. So you have to be really careful about how you take it out. And also when you're done pouring, I've noticed that it dripped for quite a bit. This is the other downside. I have some trouble getting this in and out. Like putting this in took me a while. I'm breaking a sweat trying to take this out. Oh my God. I think wiggle, 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 wiggle. I made a little bit of a dent. But woo, it ain't easy, y'all. It is not easy. Okay, guys, this is the real tea. This is the problem. This is the difficulty, is getting this out. Does any other review talk about this? I don't know. What the heck? What the heck? I don't know. Okay, this is where I'm at. All that work for not that much payoff. Oh, guys, that was difficult. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Okay, this is the downside of the Coravin Pivot. It is so freaking hard to get this out of the bottle. Maybe it was like the type of, I don't know. That was quite difficult. But then that's probably why it was so well suctioned off. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Maybe I need to read the instructions on how to better do that. But you guys, I think I really like the Pivot. It just is a nice extra tool that I have to be able to enjoy my wines more. Now I can enjoy it for up to a month. So, or I guess I'm gonna say 3 weeks. I mean, yeah, I can enjoy this. Maybe if it was like towards the end, I'm like, no waste, no waste, no waste. Let me try to finish this. Maybe I'll be tempted to go to the 4 weeks, but other than that, that's okay. I'm gonna stick probably to the 3 week period. But yeah, you guys, this was the Coravin Pivot review. I am flush. All right, well, cheers. If you guys like this content, please hit that thumbs up button and comment down below. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And stay tuned as I will do my 2 year later Coravin Model 3 review. Okay, all right, cheers, and I'll catch you guys later.